Students, in this video I am going to discuss class 10th mathematics chapter polynomial. One by one we will discuss all the topics of the polynomial. Firstly, we will see the questions based on NCERT exercise. Then after we will discuss the extra questions important for CBSE examination, board examination. So, what is polynomial? An expression of the form. An expression of the form Px equals to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus dash dash an x raised to the power n is called the polynomial. Px equals to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus anx is called a polynomial in x. Is called a polynomial in x of order n. This is the polynomial in x, and its order is polynomial in x of degree n. Polynomial in x of degree n, where a0, a1, a2, an are real numbers. a0, a1, a2, an are real numbers, and each power of x each, and each power of x is non-negative integer. Non-negative integer. So polynomial in x is given by Px. Px means polynomial in x, and it is given by a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus dash dash an x raised to the power n. This is the polynomial in x of degree n. The degree of this polynomial is n, and a0, a1, a2, an all are real numbers, and the power of x must be positive integer. It should not be non-negative integers. As for example, 3x plus 5 is a polynomial in x of degree 1. How to determine the degree of the polynomial? We see the highest power of x in the expression. So in this expression, the highest power of x is 1. Therefore, the degree of the polynomial is 1. 4y square minus 5y plus 2 is a polynomial in y. This is the polynomial in y of degree. So what is its degree? To see the highest power of y in this expression, and the highest power of y in this expression is 2. Therefore, the degree of this polynomial is 2. The degree of polynomial is found by determining the highest power of the variable. Since the highest power of the variable y is 2, it means it has degree 2. Root x plus 3 1 upon x square minus 2x plus 1 are not polynomials. They are not polynomials. Why? Root x means x raised to the power 1 by 2. And 1 by 2 is not an integer. 1 by 2 is not an integer. And this is, when it goes on numerator, its power could becomes negative. So, the power of x should be positive integers only. Here power of x is 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 is not an integer. Therefore, these two terms are not polynomial. So this is the basic concept about the polynomial. Polynomial in x is written as a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus dash dash an xn, and where a0, a1, a2, an are real numbers and the power of x should be non-negative integers. Now we will discuss about the types of polynomial. We will talk about types of polynomial. The first is linear polynomial. And the form of linear polynomial is px equals to ax plus b. Means the degree of polynomial is 1. The highest power of x is 1. Then it is called linear polynomial. As for example, 2x plus 5, 3y plus 2, 2t minus 1. All these are called linear polynomials because its degree is 1. Now, the quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. Second is quadratic polynomial. So the form of quadratic polynomial is px equals to ax square plus bx plus c. Means the degree of quadratic polynomial is 2. Degree of quadratic polynomial is 2. As for example, px equals to x square minus x plus 1. Here the degree is 2 and degree of 2 polynomial is called quadratic polynomial. Py equals to 2y square minus y plus 3. Pz equals to 4z square minus z plus 2. All these are quadratic polynomials because its degree is 2. And third is cubic polynomial. Third is cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. So polynomial of degree 3. A polynomial of degree 3 is called cubic polynomial and its form is px equals to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. The degree, if the degree of the polynomial is 3, then such type of polynomial is called cubic polynomial. If the degree of the polynomial is 3, then it is called cubic polynomial. 3x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1. This is the cubic polynomial in terms of x, in terms of y. 4y cube minus 3y square plus 2y minus 1. The cubic polynomial in terms of y. So we have seen The first is linear polynomial, in which degree of polynomial is 1, the highest power of x is 1, is called linear polynomial. And second, we have seen quadratic polynomial. The polynomial whose degree is 2 is called quadratic polynomial, and its form is ax square plus bx plus c. Third, we have seen the cubic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 3 is called cubic polynomial, and its form is given ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus p. And fourth and last one which we have to study is biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial. So a polynomial of degree 4. A polynomial of degree 4 is called biquadratic polynomial. Polynomial of degree 4 is called biquadratic polynomial. Its form is given px equals to ax raised to the power 4 plus bx raised to the power 3 plus cx square plus dx plus e. This is the form of biquadratic polynomial, and a polynomial whose degree is 4 is called biquadratic polynomial. As for example, px equals to 5x to the power 4 plus 3x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1. This is the example of biquadratic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 4 is called biquadratic polynomial. Now we will discuss Now we will talk value of a polynomial at a given point. Value of a polynomial at a given point. The value of a polynomial at a given point. Suppose px is a polynomial and in x. Let px be the polynomial in x, and let a be any real number. We have supposed that px is a polynomial in x and a be the real number, then the value obtained, by putting x equals to a in polynomial px is called value of the polynomial. It's called value of the polynomial at a given point. So the value of a polynomial at a given point means, suppose px is a polynomial in x and a is the real number, then when we put the value of x equals to a in the polynomial px, then the value of px is called polynomial at a point. As for example, suppose polynomial is given px equals to 2x square plus 3x plus 1. And we have to find the value at a point. We have to find P1, P2. P1 means polynomial at point 1 and P2 means polynomial at point 2, and 1 and 2 are real numbers. Then we have to find polynomial at point 1. So we will put the value of x equals to 1. So P1 equals to 2 into 1 square plus 3 into 1 plus 1, and we get 2 plus 3 plus 1, 4. So the value of a polynomial at a point 1 is 4. In the same way, the value of the polynomial at point 2 is obtained by putting the value of x equals to 2 in this expression. 2 into 2 square plus 3 into 2 plus 1. It gives 2 square 4, 4 into 2, 8 plus 6 plus 1 means 50. So these are the value of the polynomial at the given point. This is the value of the polynomial at the given point. Now the next topic, zeros of polynomial. The next page, zeros of a polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial. What is about the zeros of a polynomial? So a real number a is called zeros of a polynomial. If P of A equals to 0. A real number A is called zero of a polynomial if P of A equals to 0. Suppose Px equals to x square minus 2x minus 3, and the value of A is 3. So we will find PA means P3. So 3 the square minus 2 into 3 minus 3. It gives 9 minus 6 minus 3, and 9 minus 9 equals to 0. It means A equals to 3 is the zeros of the polynomial. So A equals to 3 is the zeros of the polynomial. A equals to 3 is the zeros of the polynomial, because by putting A equals to 3, the expression gives 0. The value of P3 comes to be 0. Another example, suppose you have to find P of minus 1. So minus 1 the whole square minus 2 into minus 1 minus 3, it gives 1 plus 2 minus 3. So 3 minus 3 equals to 0. So after putting the value of A equals to minus 1 in the polynomial, we are getting the result as 0. It means minus 1 is the zeros of the polynomial. Minus 1 is the zeros of the polynomial. Why minus 1 is the zeros of the polynomial? So it is 0 of the polynomial because after putting the value x equals to minus 1, the expression gives the result as 0. So this is about the zeros of a polynomial. Now the next topic which we will discuss is the relation between the zeros and coefficient. Relation between the zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial. We will derive the relation between the zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomials. So let alpha and beta, be the zeros of quadratic polynomial. Let alpha and beta be the zeros of quadratic polynomial. Px equals to ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c is a quadratic polynomial, and we have supposed that alpha and beta are the two zeros of this quadratic polynomial, where a should not equal to 0. So alpha and beta are two zeros of this polynomial. It means x minus alpha and x minus beta are the factors of px. Why x equals minus alpha and x minus beta are the factors? Because x equals to alpha is the zeros. X equals to alpha is the zeros, and when alpha will come on left side, it becomes x minus alpha equals to 0. So if alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, then it implies that x minus alpha and x minus beta must be the factor of px. So the polynomial ax square plus bx plus c can be written as k, where k is constant, x minus alpha into x minus beta. Since x minus alpha and x minus beta be the factors of this polynomial, so we can write the polynomial equals to k times x minus alpha into x minus beta, where k is constant. Now we will solve this expression by multiplying the bracket terms. So x into x, x square minus beta x minus alpha x and minus plus alpha beta. And on the left side there is ax square plus bx plus c. So ax square plus bx plus c is equals to ax square minus k beta x minus k alpha x and plus k alpha beta. Now ax square, as it is from these two terms, kx is common, so we get alpha plus beta and plus k alpha beta. Now we will equate the coefficient of x square on both sides, coefficient of x on both sides, and the constant term on both the sides. So here the coefficient of x square is a, and on RHS the coefficient of x square is a. So we can write k equals to a. When we equate coefficient of x square on both the sides, so the coefficient of x square on RHS is k and coefficient of x square on the LHS is a. So k becomes equals to a, and here coefficient of x is minus of alpha plus beta, and here coefficient of x is b. So b is equals to minus a of alpha plus beta, and put the value of k. The value of k is a. So it becomes minus a alpha plus beta, and the result comes alpha plus beta is equals to minus of b upon a. So what is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is the sum of zeros. Alpha plus beta is the sum of zeros, because alpha and beta we have supposed 2 zeros. Now equate the constant term. So on the RHS the constant term is k alpha beta, and on LHS the constant term is c. Put the value of k again. So then a alpha beta equals to c, and alpha into beta comes to be c by a. So this is the relation. Product of zeros equals to c by a, and sum of zeros equals to minus b by a. So we can make the formula. Sum of zeros means alpha plus beta equals to minus of b by a. What is b? B is the coefficient of x. So minus coefficient of x upon a. What is a? A is the coefficient of x square upon coefficient of x square, and in terms this is equals to minus of b by a. So this becomes the formula. Sum of zeros means alpha plus beta is equals to minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square means minus of b by a, and product of zeros. Product of zeros equals to c by a. C is the constant term. So constant term upon a. A is the coefficient of x square. A is the coefficient of x square, and this is equals to c by a. So sum of zeros minus b by a, and product of zeros c by a. This is the formula. This is the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. And another formula to form the quadratic polynomial. To form the quadratic polynomial. The formula to form the quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. Px equals to x square minus x into sum of zeros means alpha plus beta plus product of zero means alpha into beta. This is the formula for finding the quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial px equals to x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha into beta. This is the formula for finding the quadratic polynomial, and these are the two results for finding the sum of zeros and for finding the product of zeros.